It was a struggle for sure. The last 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes, everything pretty well went our way. I think we held them to 22% from the field, and we shot over 50% from the field. Is that right, Peyton? Mm-hmm. And I don't think we made a lot of turnovers that first half. So went in the dressing room, felt good where we were. But I did warn them, that it's going to be a tough battle in the next 20 minutes. I didn't think it'd quite be that tough, but I knew they'd make a run. And it seemed like they just kept chipping away, the whole second half. And we helped them do some of that, Of course, the credit goes to them. They got great athletes, some really fine basketball players. I really think they're one of the best coach teams in the conference. And, we had a hard time getting it inside. And when we got it inside, we had a hard time scoring. But we were 10 for 11, our two starting posts the first half. And so I guess, thank goodness, we had a good first half. But, seeing them play in the tournament, I've seen them come back. Cameron had control of that game for 32 minutes, and then Incarnate Word ended up taking it from them. And then the next game they played against WT, WT's an outstanding team with, a lot of inside talent, really good team. And so they did great beating that team. And then they came close to beating us. And I told our team at halftime we'd hold them to 30% from the field. The second half we'd win, and we did do that. So, defensively, overall, I thought we did a good job. And with 3:27 left, I don't know what the score was, but there was a media timeout, or I called a timeout, and I just told them to forget everything that happened before that and just go out there and finish it. And to their credit, they did.
Questions from the media? Shall we start? We just talk about what it means for Tarleton State to be cutting down nets and for you to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, I'm still pretty speechless. Just, we went into halftime thinking, we're doing great, good job. I wouldn't say we started celebrating, but we definitely were pretty happy. And then coming out in the second half, we didn't do so well. So, that 20 minutes our hearts were pounding pretty hard and stuff. So I'm still kind of, a little speechless. But, I mean, I can honestly say in the past 4 years, and I'm speaking for all our seniors, the past 4 years, we've definitely seen this program evolve a lot. I mean, we were just happy to make it here our freshman year. I mean, it came down to the last game in conference to see if we were even going to make it here. And then now we came in as the top seed and actually won all the way through for the first time in Tarleton history. And we're just so happy. And I couldn't have asked for a better team to do it with our senior year.
Jared, you got pulled down 54 in this game, 12 rebounds and 15 points. Can you talk about your game and just you knew it was going to be tough in there in the paint?
I mean, we're post-oriented, so if it comes in, Coach always says if it's one-on-one, then go. And so I missed a few shots, but in the rebounds, I don't even look who's around. I just try to get any rebound I can. Might be my teammate, but yes.
I think you pulled down the last one.
Didn't want to let the ball go.
I had the ball for 10
minutes.
Talk about the first half when Shelby has to leave the game and get your second foul. How does that change your mindset, just knowing how big this game is for you guys?
I mean, I think we definitely know that everybody has to pick up their games a little bit when Shelby's out, because she is what makes our team go offensively and defensively. She's our best players, both ends of the court. So when she goes out, we all just kind of look at each other with a look in our eye like, okay, let's go. Like, we all have to step it up a little bit, and I think that we were able to do that in the first half for sure.
What went through your mind right as you hit that free throw there to make it 4-point?
Well, after missing 2 in a row, and I love being in those situations. I really don't feel pressure, but I missed 2 in a row, and I was furious with myself. So I had to learn just to let those 2 go and make the one, and I'm glad I made the one that really counted. But I was very thankful, but still like, oh my gosh, Peyton, you just missed 2 in a row. But I'm thankful I made it.
Coach, in the final, I think about 30 seconds, Incarnate Word gets the steal at midcourt, eventually gets called for stepping on the line. But in that situation, I know you can't set up your defense, but were you anticipating a 3 to tie? Or
We were, Coach Wilson warned our players during the timeouts, those last few timeouts, that they were going to run a triple screen, I believe, and try to get a 3. And so at least our players were aware of it, did a good job helping each other. And while I got the microphone, I just want to say something about Shelby, because for her first 3 years here, you know, we thought we had to have her on the court all the time, or we couldn't win a game. And to her teammates' credit, this year, when she's gotten foul trouble, gone to the bench, you know, her teammates have really stepped up and played well. And so we did need her tonight, but it's good to see her teammates. And, you know, Shelby's she's the spiritual leader of our team, and just the most positive person I've probably ever been around. That really rubs off on her teammates and coaches.
You guys seem to be a close-knit team, and it's almost like a family. One person has to get the most valuable player, but can we talk about her tournament and just the way she was pretty much the most consistent one from start to finish?
You talking about Peyton? And one thing that you don't notice sometimes is Peyton works her tail off on defense. She really, really does. And she's guarding 5'10", 5'11" girls a lot of times, and she's not letting them post up on her. And then, you know, she's a great shooter. And one thing, you know, I've always felt we need to do better this year is find more ways to get her open, because, you know, her nickname is Automatic. And so during that timeout, when she had missed that first free throw, I called her Automatic. And so I hope that loosened her up a little, didn't make her mad. But, you know, we're blessed to have her, you know, and if it wasn't for Shelby, I'm sure we wouldn't have got her this year.
And me.
But, you know, we had our workouts the fall semester. We started around, I think, 7 on Tuesday, Thursday, and 6:30 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'd say at least 30 minutes before every practice she was in there. And then she didn't have a class immediately after practice, and she stayed, I don't know, another 45 minutes or an hour. So she earns what she gets. She definitely does.
Shelby, Kira touched on that yesterday, the fact that you're a big reason why she's here, but you're a big reason why your sister's here. Talk about the coming together of this team and y'all's history together before y'all.
Well, I think that the biggest reason that I guess I was an influence in them coming here is just because, like, I love this program, and I'm so sincere when I say that. I'm not trying to sell something to them whenever I was telling them about what it's like here. I love this program. I love this team. I love these coaches, and so I was just trying to portray that to them and just trying to tell them before they chose to come here that this is such a unique situation. That we always say that nobody has it better than us in the whole nation, and I firmly believe that. And as far as us coming together, we did have a lot of new girls this year, and a lot of new girls who had to step up and play big roles. And early on, it was hard to figure that out. It was hard to figure out who was going to play what role and what time and all of that stuff. But I think that this whole tournament just showed more than anything that we've come together and we are truly one unit and one team on both ends of the court. And it is so fun to play for this team.
Coach, if you had another chair up there, you probably would put Shanae Lawrence up there.
Definitely.
Her game yesterday and today. I mean, she really helped you down there too.
Definitely. Shanae's probably the most coachable player on the team. And, you know, she's got that quick first step. She got the right-hand hook, left-hand hook shot. And she played good defense today, I thought, and helped out good defensively. And, you know, when you got a player Kara's caliber, and then you can put a Shanae Lawrence in there with that, that's pretty tough for people to defend.
Coach, talk a little bit about Shelby touched on you guys did have like a rough start, and then obviously this tournament run and winning your first title, how special it is, and maybe look forward to next week as well. postseason continues?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to next week. Now we know we're in the tournament. We don't have to wait around until 9 o'clock tonight. And so we're in the tournament. And, there's going to be 8 good teams. I thought there were 8 good teams here this weekend. And everybody that put this tournament on, Lone Star Conference and all the volunteers, we're pretty blessed to be able to play in a facility like this and, with the crowds that Tarleton State brought here. And I just hope it stays here. I'd like to come back and watch it someday, not coach it, but come back and watch it. And so, the region this year, really tough with Northeastern and Central Oklahoma being independents. So that's 2 real good teams there that kind of made out their own schedule. And then you got the MIAA, who's may have 4 or 5 teams in the regional tournament. And then you got the GAC, I guess that's 8 more teams. And then the Lone Star Conference, 11 teams. So, it's really made it difficult. Whoever makes it, really earned it this year. And there's going to be some real good teams that probably don't make it. And I really feel for them because there's been times in the past I thought we should have made it and didn't make it. So, but I'm assuming it's going to be in Topeka, Washington. Anybody? Topeka, Kansas at Washburn. We're going to fly to the state of Washington.
Flying?
Does anybody know where it's going to be? Anybody heard? It is going to be in Washburn. So it's in Topeka. So we're definitely looking forward to getting prepared for it and, getting together and keeping our team together as long as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Shelby, I know that you're not done yet. You still won 6 more games. But you've got 2 sophomores who cut down the nets, you're wearing the T-shirts. Do you feel like you're going to leave it's going to be in good hands when you leave here? And this program is certainly on the rise. It's pretty much at the top right now.
Yes, sir. And, I know that it's going to be in good hands when we leave, and I know that the next couple years are going to be great for them, but I really want them not to think about that right now. And, we came here and we said we weren't going to be satisfied unless we walked away with the gold, and we did, and I want to celebrate it today, and then tomorrow we want to forget about it, and we want to start getting ready to win the gold in Topeka. And I can honestly say that this was a huge goal for us, but this is not the end of our season, and that's really exciting to me.